Good day, good people. Relevant Thoughts blog is back. I'm your guy, Lewis to the T. And of course, as always, I'm so excited to be back here talking with you, having the opportunity to connect back with Relevant Thoughts blog and you amazing supporters. It is a beautiful day here in Las Vegas. I'm normally inside. I don't think I've ever shot outside before. But today I want to try something a little bit different. I am visiting one of my dearest friends, a friend I've been, connected with for a really long time. It's been almost 30 years that we have been friends. I added it up and we met 28 years ago. So at this point in our lives, we have known each other longer than we have not known each other. We have lived this life together longer than we have lived this life apart. And to me, that is absolutely amazing. I think it's a testament to the divine's vision about what our lives would look like, to God's vision about what your village and what your circle would look like. She and I were talking about, having a village and the privilege of, friends and family that really love you unconditionally, not in some romanticized emotional way, but in a way that holds you accountable, in a way that loves on you when you need it the most, whether you're going through, the tragedy of loss, or if you're celebrating an amazing milestone and you just don't want to do it by yourself. And so I was inspired by that conversation. I was inspired by just being here. I'm starting my trip in Vegas, visiting my old college friends. She's one of them. There's two more I'll see before the guys weekend begins, which is a whole nother story. Another group of people that I'm so grateful for. I've known them, a shorter period of time, but we met while I was living in Chicago. So it's been about, even for them, it's been at least 12 years that I've known most of them, and that, we've become great friends and have this bond of brotherhood that has lasted. We don't have these huge or these long periods of time that we go without speaking, and even if it's not in depth, we check in on each other, we hold each other accountable. And so today, even though I'm already several minutes into the video, I want to talk about friendship and the importance of friendship and the fact that it's worth fighting for. I refer to most of my friends as family, as my brothers and my sisters, because we have known each other so long and we have been through so much. And not to devalue the word friend, but after a certain amount of time, and because most people's experience with the word and the concept of friend is it's a little bit worn, it's a little bit sketchy because of bad experiences. I talk to these people as, my brothers and my sisters, these individuals that stick around and decide that it's worth it to go through it. And so I want to encourage people who might be having, problems in relationships, issues in relationships, unresolved, unspoken things that haven't been said. I know, and I'm still in her word, she'll see this and laugh. I hit the lottery in this area. I definitely won. I'm batting 1,000. This is an amazing area of my life because I don't know what it's like to experience betrayal. I don't know what it's like to have people that you thought were close to you who turn out not to be close to you. But what I do know is that if you do have true friends, if you have people that you don't really see living this life without, this journey is incomplete without them. If you're experiencing something with them, talk about it, bring it up. Make sure that you guys are willing to push through whatever it is that will prevent you from having what I consider to be one of the most valuable resource, the most valuable resource of them all. Second only to time, our relationships, people, are the most important thing that we have been given. Those relationships shape us. For many of us, they have been life-saving. I have made no attempt to diminish how devastating the loss of my mom was. And I will tell you that every single friend, every single family member is why I was able to make it through that. As a person, I always say on here, everybody is welcome. I know people of all religions and cultural beliefs and societal concepts. I am a Christian. I am so grateful for that gift. And God, what he has given me, my mother, what she instilled in me, and most importantly, the people that were here when she was gone, is why I am still here. That was a devastating blow. It was something I didn't think that I would be able to survive. I really thought to myself, I won't make it. Like, I physically will not, my body won't hold out. And it wasn't even, you know, a mental thought that I had. I literally had thought, man, how am I going to do this? And it was my village, it was my family, it was my friends, it was people who took the time weeks later, months later, to reach out to me and have very specific conversations with me. It was knowing, even without talking to these people, that they felt what I felt, that they saw what I saw, and that I was being seen and I was being heard, and it sustained me. And for a lot of people, they think, man, it's just way too deep. I don't need friends for that. I'll be fine. You know, I have my religion, I have my family, or whatever the case may be. But I will tell you, if you've ever gone through something where your world was shaken in that manner, you will know what the benefit of true bonding and true friendship and sisterhood and brotherhood is all about. So I encourage people to cultivate relationships, deem them as valuable and as important, because they are. I have gone through jobs, I have gone through organizations and associates and academia, all sorts of things, but the steady rock, the force, that group of people behind me, encouraging me, supporting me, lifting me, holding me accountable. They don't always say what I want to hear. They don't always support the next move. They don't. And I thank God that they don't, because the next move is not always my best move. And they know that. They see things that I don't see. And they're willing to say it. They're willing to say, that's not a good look for you, or you shouldn't have said that, or you shouldn't have gone there. So it's not just the love of it. It's not just it is the love of it. It's not just the encouragement and the uplifting things. It's also, you know, the chastisement, that I'm mature enough and vulnerable enough to receive, the discipline, that I'm mature enough and vulnerable enough to receive, and know that you can be taught by other people who look at you as somebody valuable, as somebody worth saving, somebody worth investing in, you know, in all sorts of ways, investing of their time, their money, you know, their word, which is very important and very valuable. Some people's word, you know, lasts longer than their money or their time. And so you need that. So I didn't mean to go so deep, but I'm glad that I did. And I hope that somebody listening to this is encouraged to rebuild or repair or renew or reshape a relationship that you have. It's never too late. If you all are still here, it's not too late. So it could be your parents, siblings, your children. It could be, you know, your friends, your family, as we call it, friends who have become family. Whatever it is, know that it's worth it. You know, again, I've been blessed in this area. I haven't had to go through a lot in regard to friends. I've had some issues in 46 years. I can say there's been maybe 2 people that are not allowed back in my life. But what about the 20 that are everything to me? So I have to look at that and I have to smile, and those people show up consistently and with a great heart. And I appreciate that. So this has been a Relevant Thoughts blog. I'm your guy, Lewis to the T. You'll be able to see this on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and just a little snippet on Twitter, because hey, that's their rule. I'll see you guys next time.